If you are so serious about making money, this is the channel for you.
Hello and welcome into this lecture in which I'm going to introduce you to Midjourney. Now, don't go to any software but Midjourney.com. There is some fake websites that might be out there, but trust no one but Midjourney.com. So go to Midjourney.com, and here's how you can access Midjourney to use it. Now, full disclaimer, Midjourney is a paid software, so you'll have to pay for it. Now here, I'm already logged in, so I'm going to have to sign out from my Midjourney. But basically, when you go to Midjourney.com, this is what you're going to see. So you're going to see this screen that looks like the Matrix, and you have two options, either to sign in or to join the beta. I would like you, first of all, to click on Join the Beta. Join the Beta will actually take you to Discord on your browser. But there is another option, which is installing Discord on your computer as an app, right? And that gives you access also to the beta, in which you can go and you can start basically experimenting with some prompts. In this case, I'm going to click Continue Discord on the browser. No problem with it. Select the account. And by the way, I think if you've been logging with one single account, they might log you directly through that account. But once you log into Discord, it's plain old Discord. Right here is the Midjourney bot. And in the Midjourney bot right here, you can see that we have these, what they call newcomer rooms. So what exactly are newcomer rooms? Newcomer rooms are rooms for people like you and me that like to generate images. Pick a room, for example, like this one, Newbies 86, which is how they named it. And you can go and generate a couple of images. And the good thing about these rooms is that you can see other people's work, right? So you can see other people also generating images as well. And you can take inspiration as to how and what are the usage, what is the usage of such images in real life. And trust me, these people mostly are freelancers, are companies. They're using this for a ton of things. For example, you can easily know what a person is generating these images for. Usually they might be trying to create a product like this, and they might be contacting a particular producer in China or in somewhere around the world, and they want to bring this to life. So first they go through the mock-up stage, which is creating the product through Midjourney, and then they create it in real life. Some other people like to create characters for movies, like this one, for example, could be really good for a movie. And so there's a ton of applications for these. Some people like to use Midjourney to create ads, right? So some people like to use it to create videos. So they use it to create a bunch of images, and they take those images and transform them into videos. And basically, this is Midjourney on the browser. Now, how you'd communicate with Midjourney is using the slash symbol. And there's all of these prompts, which we're going to explore, but not here on the Discord in the browser. Now, if you'd like to install Discord on your computer, just go search for Discord, right, on Google. If you search for Discord, you can install the Discord app. Make sure that you install the Discord app from the discord.com website, not some other website that offers you to install it for free, because that happens with many people. They go to these fishy platforms and they install Discord. Never trust anyone but the main website. And after you install Discord on your computer, you can be able to access the Midjourney bot from here, right? And as you can see, we can also come to these newcomer rooms and we can explore what people are doing there. Now, there is a better option than going to the newcomer rooms. The reason why is newcomer rooms is good and all. You get inspiration, ideas from what other people are generating. But the only issue with these newcomer rooms is that you have to wait until you get your prompt done or until you get your image rendered. So at this moment that we're talking, there's 50 new messages that have been generated, and there's almost always a lot of images in queue. So if you want to basically not have that issue, just click right here on this option if this is hidden. Now, normally it's not hidden, but if it's hidden, click Show Member List. And right here, there is a little Midjourney bot. Click on the Midjourney bot, and you can add the Midjourney bot to a specific chat that you can create. So you can create your own server, and you can add Midjourney to that server. Or just simply add it to direct messages. So you can click Add. You can select from here. Now, creating a server is not difficult. You just have to click on here to create a server. And once you do that, you can invite Midjourney, the Midjourney bot to any specific server. Now, I can show you some things for fun that I have been able to do with Midjourney, such as these images for a YouTube video that I have created for one of the courses. So, and also these ones are face swaps. So managing to swap my face just like that, super easily on Midjourney using an app that I'm going to show you, but we're going to have to wait until we go there. And it's really powerful. This tool is really powerful, and we're definitely going to utilize it in many applications. You're really going to have a lot of fun using this tool right here. Now, assuming you have installed the Midjourney bot, you can just go to direct messages and you can directly click on the Midjourney bot. By the way, sometimes you can find that the Midjourney bot is installed on direct messages by default, so you don't have to actually install it. And once you come to Midjourney, it's actually pretty easy from there. By the way, click on slash and then select settings and then click enter. This is the first prompt that I demand from you. There's different versions to Midjourney. There's Midjourney version 5.2, Midjourney version 6, 5 and 5, Niji model 4 and 5, and basically the first version of Midjourney was Midjourney version 1. To be honest, I don't use Midjourney version 1, 2, 3, and 4 because their quality is awful. Midjourney 4 is a little bit good, but not that great, all right? So I prefer to use Midjourney 5.0 and going to Midjourney 6. So there is 5.0, 5.1, 5.2, and Midjourney version 6 alpha, which is the one that you will have by default normally, or you will have normally it's the 5.2 as they say here. So you can select your Midjourney version that you'd like to use depending on what you'd like to use. But there's basically a lot of difference between these models, and basically I like to use the most recent ones. In this case, I'm going to go for Midjourney version 5.2. Now here you have these options: stylize very high, high variation mode, remix mode, public mode, low variation mode. Now the stylize option is basically how good the quality of the image, or how good you want the quality of the image to be. So for example, we have these fried chicken pictures, and I'm using stylize very high. That is the reason why these images came out to be super realistic and the style looks extremely awesome. And so as you can see, this is really good. And there's other options such as, do you want to use a high variation mode or a low variation mode? Do you want to use the remix mode, public mode, and so on and so forth? Now let's talk first of all about the remix mode. Now, when you give a prompt to Midjourney, usually it generates the images as 4 images. So for example, right here, this is a prompt, right, that I have added. And by the way, if you want to prompt Midjourney, you have to select, basically use the /imagine option. So let's go and use this to create our first prompt. So if I type in /imagine prompt, and if I paste in the prompt, which is basically an image showcasing crispy, freshly fried chicken pieces. By the way, this prompt that you're looking at right here was actually generated using ChatGPT. So I asked ChatGPT to generate the prompt. Now, these images are in a 9:16 size, which was a size for TikTok and Pinterest and YouTube Shorts. In this case, I'm going to generate it in 16:9 inches. So I'm going to add a comma at the end, and basically here I'm going to add a space, 2 hyphens, AR, space, and 16:9 inches is going to be the new size that I'm going to add. So I'm going to hit enter. And right now, what it is going to do is going to proceed on to generate an image of fried chicken in a landscape, right? A landscape type image, 16:9 inches, and it's going to generate that for us. And then I'll show you about the remix prompt. All right, so after the image has been generated, and since I'm using high variation mode, you can notice that not every image does not look like the other one. So the plates are different, the type of chicken is different, the backgrounds are different, so pretty much everything is different. And that is because I'm using high variation mode, which means that every image generated is very different than the other. If you use low variation mode, the images that are going to be generated are going to be close to each other. They're not going to be very much varied. Now, fast mode makes sure that the images are generated in a good time, in an optimized time. If you wanted to generate it in a very relaxed time, you can use this, but I recommend you not to. And the turbo mode is if you really want the image to be generated in a very low time, you can use that. But you have to note that you will exhaust your fast hours as they themselves are actually telling you this. So Midjourney, how it functions is in fast hours. So, but first, before we talk about fast hours, let me show you about the remix prompt. Now, normally, if you'd like an image, for example, this image here, let's say you liked image number 1. First of all, you can upscale this image by clicking on upscale. What that will do is immediately it will create the bigger picture, and you can click and you can save this image to your computer, right? But let's say you like this image number 1, except for you want to change it, you want to create a variation of it. So you click on variation number 1, and because I have the remix prompt, it gives me access to change the prompt before clicking on submit. So right now, you can go right here, maybe instead of crispy, you can just remove crispy, and instead of chicken pieces, you can say I would say prawns or fish pieces. Now, all right, so on and so forth. Let me see, kitchen counter, fried fish. And what that will do is it will combine the first image with the new prompt, and it will generate something that looks like fish and chicken combined, and it will generate 4 images based on the image number 1. Now, there is a lot to Midjourney. Of course, this is just an introductory lecture on how to use it. You don't need to go into the details of the details of the details, but this is just the basic way of how you can use this tool, because we're only preparing you on understanding the tool first so that you can get working. But generally speaking, if we want to go into the details of the details of the details of the tool, we will spend quite a long time, right? So right now, let's have a look at our fried fish picture. As you can see, they have been generated and they do look like fish. So more like fish than chicken. And if you like one of them, you can just download one picture by upscaling. And then when you have the picture itself, you can click on it and you can download it. There's more options when you upscale. So you can upscale 2x, upscale 4x, which basically increases the quality of the image a tiny bit. You can also create a variation of this image. You can vary it in many different ways, subtle, strong, and you can vary a specific region. So let's say, for example, you want to remove these cups. You can change that by clicking on vary region, and you can type in the prompt or basically vary that particular region in the prompt right here and generate. Or now here, actually, they're asking you to drag an area. So you can select this area where you have the cups, right, like this. And we can do this many times. So these cups. And let's say you want to eliminate those cups. This is incredibly fantastic. Let's say you want to also eliminate the bottle. You just want to isolate the plate of fish like this. This is one of their newest features. So if I just do this, and when you're ready, you can edit the prompt to describe. So an image showcasing fried fish pieces resting on a wire shack with a kitchen towel underneath to get right the background. So let's remove the background because there should be no background. And basically, let's also remove the final part. And right now, if I click on this option or generate, what it will do is we'll submit the job and it will basically change that background, which we have right there. So because I selected the background, which I didn't want to be present. You can also zoom out of the image, zoom out 1.5, 2x, custom zoom. You can make it square if you like. And look at this right now. After I changed or I selected those areas from the image, it has basically blurred them out. So it almost has eliminated, it has kept some of them or some detail, but it has eliminated most of the detail, as you can see. So if I look at it right now, it's been rendering, basically it's rendering at 46%, so it's quite slow. Now, pay careful attention to the render speed here. Now, when you see that the job is done, normally there would be no percentage here. So, and you can click on the image. If I click on it right now, it shows very small. I cannot see the details. But after it gets to 100%, we can simply just click on the image and we will be able to preview our image. And of course, we can upscale the images. All right, so if I click right here, as you can see, right now, these are the new images because I've basically selected the background. So the cups are no longer there, which is basically changing it from what it was. But this is it for the introduction about Midjourney. Like I said, there is way more things that we can see. If you just hit the slash button right here, there's way more prompts that we can talk about. But we're going to move on. And in the next section, we're going to create our first digital product, which is coloring pages. So let's get into it. Let's create these coloring pages. Stay tuned for it. Passive Income Gen Z, wishing you the best and signing out.